Greetings, parents. Dr. Cuevas here. Today is January 7th, 2021. I want to first welcome you back from break. I hope that all of you had a great break. I hope that all of you are safe and that your families are safe and that you all had a time to rest and relax and just recover a little bit from 2020. Um, I'm going to start off by letting you know that I'm recording on January 7th, which is the day after what happened in the Capitol. So I've been watching the coverage and I've been working with the staff as we've been preparing for school starting on the 11th. And I also want to acknowledge the images that we're seeing on television. And I also have a son, and sometimes the TV's on when he's around, and these are opportunities for me to work with him and talk with him and teach him. Um, and this is also, I believe, a powerful moment for educators. I've been a teacher for 20 years, over 20 years. I was a teacher during 9/11. I was a teacher through many mass shootings. I've been a teacher through a war, through all these different things. And these were always opportunities to work with students and to teach them. And I'm embracing this opportunity and the challenging times that we're in the same way. And my staff too is embracing this moment. And I think what an amazing time for teachers to provide opportunities for students to learn and to grow, because soon they're going to be the ones that are affecting change and changing the world when they get done with middle school, then high school, then college. And so that is how we're looking at this moment. This is how we're preparing. So I'm gonna leave that for a little bit. I wanted to give you a couple of other announcements of things that are going on. In this message, in this email, I'm also sending out some information for you about how to work with your children during these times, especially how to talk to kids about violence, because this is what we're seeing in the images that we're seeing on television. So there's information on that. It's on many languages, so that you can look at it if you need that support. The two big announcements for this week is, one, on Wednesday, I'm having a cafecito, right? So that's my regular, once the first Wednesday of each month, where I get together, invite parents down, and we'll be working with you all on Wednesday. The time is from 4:30 to 5:30. We'll be sending out the link for that as well. The last one, and this is a big one, and I talked to you about it before we went to break. Now I'm going to give you more information. So starting on the 11th, tomorrow, the students are going to have a different schedule for school. I'm sending you a PDF of this schedule. There's some differences in it which I believe are going to create better learning opportunities for your kids. The day still starts at 9 o'clock, so they can just go to their first class like they always do. Excuse me. And in that first class, the teachers will walk your students through everything, just so you know. The schedule isn't too much different in terms of the times of the classes that they go to. The day is longer. So before we got it at 2:30, now we get out at 3:10. So the day is longer. There's more instructional time throughout the day. But the big major difference that we have is our blocks are now split in half for synchronous time and asynchronous time. For the synchronous time, this is the biggest change that I think that you're going to see. This is the main reason that we did it, and what we think is going to be so much better for your kids, is they're going to be in smaller groups. So they're going to be in smaller groups with their teacher for their synchronous learning, so that they have more opportunities for participation and engagement, because they're in smaller groups. Right now, with 30 plus students in a class in a virtual classroom, it can get kind of hard to manage that and get to all the kids. This breaks it up, makes it more manageable, and it allows for better differentiation. So the instruction is going to be much more targeted. So we're sending all this information with you. I wanted to give you a heads up. Not much you have to do right now. Just make sure your kids are there at class at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and your teachers will walk them through everything. Schedules will be posted in Google Classroom and walk you through everything. Teachers are going to be reaching out to you. There's going to be a lot of communication about it, but I wanted to make sure you heard it from me, and I explained it a little bit so you heard it from me, okay? Again, I hope you were, one last thing. Our partnership with Sacred Heart is going to continue, but not for a couple of weeks. I believe the start date is going to be January 22nd. So there's not going to be anything going on this week. in terms of the food distribution with Sacred Heart. We still have our regular lunch distribution at the school, but the one with Sacred Heart, that's going to be a couple weeks out. When we have that information, you will know. Okay? Thanks again and welcome back. And I hope that 2021 is far better than 2020. Take care.